China's hottest Olympic swimmer is giving the internet yellow fever. Wow.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah, I saw that.
I do have a problem with this whole idea of yellow fever and like just fetishizing both Asian males and females.
I don't know. And then there's a whole thing about how like people would be mad if it was about like a different race.
And like compare it to the Zika virus.
Yeah. And then it says giving the internet yellow fever, like, I don't know, is this a very, it assumes a lot of different things.
Chinese athletes have our attention now, which means they're only like worthy to like look at if they're good looking, I guess. So that's sort of annoying.
Okay, so here at UCLA,
I feel this is gonna make me mad.
so we know that I'm not the most politically correct person, so don't take this
Yeah.
offensively. I mean it towards any of my friends. I mean it towards random people that I don't even know in the library. So you guys are not the problem. The problem is these hordes of Asian people that UCLA accepts into our school every single year, which is fine. But
Which is
if you're
fine.
gonna come to UCLA, then use American manners. So it used to really bug me, but it doesn't bother me anymore. The fact
Okay.
that
I thought
all
Asians
the
are known for having good
people that
manners.
live in all the
No.
apartments around me, their moms,
She doesn't
and
even have
their
the stereotypes
brothers and
right.
their sisters and their grandmas and their gods and
It's
their
like assuming
cousins
everyone
and
Asian's
everyone
related.
that they brought along from Asia with them comes here on the weekends to do their laundry, buy their groceries, and cook their food for the week.
Wow.
It's seriously
They make
without
families
fail.
sound
You will
bad.
always
They
see
do.
Asian
I don't
people running around this park
see what's wrong
every
with
weekend. That's what they
having
do.
like
They
a
don't
strong
teach their kids
familial
things.
relationship.
You know, they don't also teach them is their manners, which brings
Manners,
me to my
whoa.
next point. Hi. In America, we do not talk on our cell phones in the library.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, people do that.
5 minutes. I will be, okay, not 5 minutes, say like 15 minutes. I'll be like deep into my studying, into my...
Put headphones on.
I know. I study someplace
Go to the
else.
quiet floor.
Yeah.
Getting it all down, like hyping away furiously, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, when I'm about to like reach an epiphany, overhear from somewhere, oh, Ching Chong Ling
Oh
Long
my
Ching Chong.
god.
Oh my gosh.
It's so cringy.
Oh,
Like,
Ching Chong Ling Long Ting.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing.
Are you freaking kidding me? In the middle of finals.
Okay, that is not okay. That is not
Are you
okay
freaking
at
kidding
all.
me? Are you kidding me? In the middle of finals. So being the polite, nice American girl that my mama raised me to be, I kind of just
yeah, definitely.
Clearly.
It's so
You can
polite.
clearly see that. Wow.
go to the library, like we're trying to study things.
I mean, like, I understand, like,
And
some
then
people get
same
really
thing,
loud in the
5 minutes
library,
later.
but most of the
But
time,
somebody
it's not
else, you know, I
Asians.
swear they're going
Yeah,
through
I've seen the other
Like,
people talk on their
actually,
phones
so-
too.
from the tsunami thing. I mean, I know, okay, that sounds horrible. Like, I feel bad for all the people affected by the tsunami. But if you're gonna go call your address book, like, you might as well go outside, because if something is wrong, you might really freak out if you're and everybody's quiet. Like, you seriously should go outside if you're gonna do that. So, thanks for listening. That was my rant.
I've seen this video multiple times before, but it never ceases to surprise me.
So, thank you for listening, and
And you know it's bad when it starts with the phrase, I think she said something about like, try not to get offended, or I'm not trying to offend anyone.
It
I've
was
seen it
really
before.
racist.
Yeah, it was really racist. I've seen it before, but it was a while ago.
Yeah, I've never seen it
was,
before.
Like 8 years ago. But
Yeah,
it
it's
was
just
pretty
that she like
offensive.
generalized to
I
everyone.
know. I think I just like hate how people assume like all Asians are like Chinese, and I mean I'm Chinese, but that's I just think that's like
Okay, the thing that
not
really
true.
annoys me is whenever they pretend to speak Chinese and they're like ching chong
yeah,
ching chong.
another video.
Oh, I actually never watched this before. I just didn't want to watch it.
What?
I watched all the responses, but not the actual video because I was like, I don't want to. But
I couldn't finish it because I was like so pissed off.
That music too.
No. It's even worse when like people use that for not just like typical like Chinese, but sometimes they use it for any like Asian.
Yeah.
Wow, the music wasn't necessary.
Oh my, that already pissed me off when they started playing that music, because I'm like, oh my god, are we like in 2016?
Yeah.
Supposed to bow to say hello? China. How does
Why
that
is
make
he
you
asking
feel?
this like old
Because he knows
grandma?
that they don't know English. Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god, this is so like annoying.
It's like adding all the memes is
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, like what?
Is it the year of the dragon? What? Rabbit?
What does that have to do with
Who are you gonna vote for?
anything?
Is everything made in China now?
Not everything.
Tell me
True.
what's not made in China.
I can't think of it right now.
Me
A
neither.
lot of things.
Explaining to you because you're
Yeah.
nervous.
Actually, not. Fun fact: not a lot of things are made in China anymore. 'Cause it's actually kind of expensive now, so they make it somewhere else.
Of course, our friends.
Can you guys take care of North Korea for us?
Wow, that is too much.
Why does he ask like, can you guys? Like, she's probably American.
Yeah.
Do they call Chinese
This is,
food
like,
in
hard to
China
watch.
just food?
He's asking like the most stupid questions that I feel like
He's just
you would
baiting
ask if
them.
you're like in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Do you have any traditional Chinese herbs for performance?
What does that mean for? Did he say for performance?
Of course. Television. Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
I don't understand what all these have
I
to do
know.
with asking about their political
Exactly.
opinion.
Like, what does this have to do with politics?
That's nothing. Trump has been beating up on China. How does that make you feel?
I'm sure the actual video footage wasn't that bad, but they edited it so it like looked
Beating up
worse
on
too.
China at the debate.
Yeah, especially with like the extra clips.
Yeah.
I feel like if he were to interview like white people or like black people, Hispanic people, they would still. There's always going to be a population that doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So it's not like because they're Asian or Chinese that like
Right, but I get
Yeah.
they don't know what's going
They
on.
had no idea.
But you aren't. It's gentle fun, so I know we're gonna get better.
Gentle fun.
It was most of the people answered your questions in a direct way. A few people, the old lady, I don't think she knew.
No, she didn't. They're such a
Right.
polite people.
They
won't
are.
walk away or tell me
No.
to get out of here. They
They're
just sit there and say nothing.
patient. They're patient.
Such a-
They want-
Like that's kind of like playing into the whole like us being docile thing, but it's like just like manners that he lacks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And the fact that he just said it was gentle fun.
Yeah. I just think like people always like make fun of Asians and they're like that's gentle fun, but if they were to make this video about another race, like black people, African Americans, they wouldn't do that and say it's gentle fun.
Yeah.
Because like Asians, they think Asians won't be offended.
Yeah. It's just
by
like
Asian
also.
jokes.
It's also the stereotype that they don't think that Asians are gonna speak up.
Yeah, which is really annoying.
The first one, that was a headline from Next Shark, which was founded in 2013 by Benny Luo, Luo. And they describe themselves as an online magazine focused on covering business, tech, culture, with a focus on the Asian youth market. So, but yet they still used the headline with yellow fever.
They could have featured the swimmer without like using those specific words in the headline.
Like, so their audience are Asian people?
That's what they gear their magazine to.
Oh, I think that speaks a lot about how Asian people react to our own racism.
I'm sure it has a lot to do with like clickbaits, trying to get as many views as possible too.
I think sometimes maybe people try to do the thing where they're like trying to reclaim their identity. Like, you know how for like African Americans, sometimes they use the N-word
Oh, yeah.
whenever they're referring to each other. And I feel like sometimes Asian people, like, you're like, oh, you're so chinky. And it's not really offensive because it's like, oh, I'm Asian too. But I guess people don't realize that it's still language that shouldn't really be used because it just like perpetuates it and it just makes it seem like it's okay.
The third one, her name's Alexandra Wallace. She's a political science major, obviously, from UCLA. She did issue an apology to the UCLA Times, the local newspaper, and she actually dropped out of UCLA.
Wow.
Did she get too much hate or?
She received death threats. Yeah. So then the fourth one, obviously Jesse Waters is a critic for Fox News, and then that's his monthly segment called Waters World. And since then, he has not issued an apology, saying that my man on the street interviews are meant to be taken as tongue-in-cheek, and I regret if anyone found offense. As a political humorist, the Chinatown segment was intended to be a light piece, as all Waters World segments are.
I mean, there's only so much you can do and call that like political satire.
Yeah, I just don't think that's something that should be condoned. Like, even if it's for humor, like, to poke fun at someone's culture and identity, I don't think it should be allowed.
But if the group that you're making this video about is offended by it, then it's offensive. And just because you're saying it's just, you know, a light piece or like gentle humor doesn't validate the fact that you can do that. Like, if someone's offended, even if they're being, in your words, being oversensitive, you still have to like take into account that you've offended somebody.
Do you think they should issue an apology?
Yeah, because if the entire, like, I wouldn't say like all of Asian America is offended, because I mean obviously we can't speak for everybody, but a lot of us are, and I think if that's the case, then an apology needs to be made, because he's not Asian. He can't tell me what's offensive and what's not.
Do you think they should issue an apology?
Yes.
I think you definitely should, yeah.
Yeah.
I think at this point, they don't. I feel like they wouldn't feel like making an apology just because they kind of feel like it's. People are kind of past it.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially like with all the outrage that resulted from it, not just with Asian people. I think other people realize like that's not okay either.
Yeah.
So if that many people think that it's wrong, then yeah.